Hello everybody, my name is Olivier Mankonda and today I'm going to talk to you about constipation. But what is constipation? Constipation is a common condition that affects people of all ages and refers to bowel movements that are infrequent or hard to pass. And the stool is often hard and dry. And other symptoms of constipation can include excessive straining and feeling of incomplete evacuation. And constipation is a big problem, but people don't like to talk about it because of its nature. It's a little bit taboo. But what are the reasons why we suffer from constipation in the first place? So first of all, constipation is a common side effect of a lot of drugs, including narcotics, antidepressant, blood pressure medication, and some antacid. And some type of iron supplement can also cause constipation. That's why I keep saying that medication is a poison for the human mechanism. And stress as well can also play a big role on constipation and can affect the way you go to the toilet. We know that the brain and the gut are very closely linked. And many people as well have issues with going to the toilet in public places or in workplace. And some feel too busy to go. But what we have to know is that the peristalsis, which is the gut construction that precedes a bowel movement, only occur on occasion. It's important not to ignore this signal. Putting it off for a more convenient time can result in constipation. And another way to get constipated is when you lead a very sedentary lifestyle. This can lead to chronic constipation due to the lack of movement. And you find this mostly in the elderly, when mobility can become restricted. And dehydration can be another cause. If you're dehydrated, your body will try to compensate for the lack of water by absorbing it from many sources as it can, and the stools are its first target. This will make the feces dry and difficult to pass. So you need to stay hydrated by drinking enough water. There are people who don't drink water, but you should understand that your body is 72% water and a lot of functions need water to be executed. And no other drinks will replace water. And for that same reason, you need to stop drinking coffee and alcohol, as they've got a diuretic effect, which means that they will remove water from your body by making you pee more. And the commercial table salt as well will dehydrate your body. But the number one reason for why we suffer from constipation is the food that we eat. The fibers in fruits and vegetables is mostly not digestible, which means that as it moves through the digestive tract, it will push the rest of the food along too. Fiber also tend to absorb water, helping to keep your stool soft and bulky. But the typical Western diet is high in processed foods and low in fruit and vegetables, which means less fiber. Animal products have got no fiber and it creates constipation. There are people who can spend 3 days, 4 days, even a week without going to the toilet. And this is very, very detrimental to the human mechanism. So imagine you eat a minimum of 3 meals a day. And after a week, it's 21 meals sitting in your gut going nowhere. So all this rotting stuff, all this fecal matter, all these toxins will be reabsorbed into your bloodstream. And that's why people start suffering from chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, Alzheimer, Parkinson, arthritis, and all the autoimmune diseases where the body destroys itself, like the inflammatory bowel disease, the lupus, the psoriasis, the rheumatoid arthritis, and the list goes on. So imagine now you're in your house and your toilet is blocked. And instead of calling a plumber to fix it, you decide to use the toilet anyway. And after a bit, you will understand that your toilet will start overflowing. Now imagine that the fecal matter goes in your entire house. So wherever you are walking on fecal matter. How on earth will you be able to sustain life in this kind of conditions without being sick? This is quite impossible. And this is exactly what's happening when people are constipated. Their cells will swim in foul blood and they will be sick. People should go to the toilet every single day, and sometimes even twice a day. And people with long-term constipation can develop hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are swellings containing enlarged blood vessel in the rectum and anus. Hemorrhoids can cause bleeding after passing a stool, or it can cause a lump hanging down outside the anus, or you can have mucus discharge after passing a stool, or you can have soreness, redness, and swelling around your anus. And constipation can also cause bowel incontinence, which is the inability to control bowel movement, resulting in fecal incontinence. And to treat constipation, doctors will usually prescribe laxatives to help with bowel movement. They can be effective, but over time, they will allow the bowel to get lazy, and people become reliant on them to go to the toilet. And when they stop taking them, constipation will start again. So the problem has not been resolved. So you can see that constipation is a serious problem, but can easily be avoided by adopting a plant-based nutrition where you eat fruit, vegetables, legumes, grain, nuts, and seeds, and stop with all animal products, dairy products, and processed food. And on top of that, you need to be active as opposed to be sedentary. Okay, so in this channel, I talk about health. If you want to increase your level of health so that you can have a strong and healthy immune system, you can check my free guide, How to Strengthen Your Immune System by Adopting a Plant-Based Diet. I will put a link in the description so you can download it for free. And I'm holding as well a weekly Zoom talk every Friday at 10:30 GMT until December 18th, 2020. And the title of my talk is The Plant-Based Nutrition, How It's Going to Change Your Life. I will put a link in the description as well so you can buy your ticket. With that being said, I will stop my video here. Until next time, take care of yourself and bye bye.